What's going on, everybody? Just going to give you another short little tutorial here today. As you can see, I've got a Sega Genesis game, and a good one too, Castlevania Bloodlines. What I'm going to do here is to show you how to properly clean your cartridges. There's a lot of YouTube videos that try to do this, and it is a pretty simple concept, but there's a lot of fails I see because they obviously don't really know what they're talking about and don't know what they're doing. The main things I'm talking about here are what you use it to clean out with and how you do it, but mainly it's what you use. So anyways, what we're going to start off with, you can either have some pipe cleaners, or for games it's a little bit better usually to use Q-tips. So that's what I'll be using today, is some Q-tips just like these. And then the most important thing is the window cleaner. And it is imperative to use window cleaner. I can't tell you that enough. And that's exactly what I was just talking about. Using water, I think most people realize that's a really stupid plan to use water, but I have seen it done. But the most common thing I see people using is alcohol, rubbing alcohol, and that is not a good idea. The reason why window cleaner is the best thing to use, because window cleaner is streak-free. If you've ever used it on a window, or if you use this on a window, it leaves it clean and clear. But if you try to use some other sort of cleaner, you're going to see streaks, you're going to see cakey, gunky stuff. And that's exactly the same effect you're going to get here, okay? If you use rubbing alcohol, it's going to leave behind residue and chemicals left over from that rubbing alcohol on the contacts in here. And that's really bad because, A, it can corrode things. Water will really corrode everything. Rubbing alcohol won't corrode it quite as badly, but it definitely can. And just as bad, you can sit here and do all this to clean all your cartridges out and then still have some of the same problems, because that rubbing alcohol, when it dries, will still leave some of the residue there. So the window cleaner is perfect because it leaves no streaks, it dries completely clear, completely clean, and it's definitely the only thing you should ever clean cartridge games with. Or really, just about any sort of video gaming reading device. That's lasers, the Nintendo NES 72-pin connector, all of that should always be cleaned with window cleaner. Because the other good thing about it is it's non-corrosive. It's not going to rust things out either, because it dries quickly and it dries itself. It doesn't sit there for 30 minutes to an hour or however long. So let's get going here. First, what we're going to do is we're just going to take some of the cleaner, we're just going to spray it on here. It doesn't take a whole lot. The main thing you want to do is you want to hit both sides of the contacts. Just doing one side won't necessarily fix your problem, because if there's a dirty contact on the other side, it could cause the same problems. So make sure to hit it on both sides, and you can scrub it pretty well. You don't have to worry about tearing anything up on there. Don't have to worry about it getting rusty or anything. So it's definitely okay to give it a nice little scrub down. As you might be able to see, it's nice and black now. And even if it reads really well, you'd be surprised if you clean your cartridges that work really well about how dirty they are anyways. And this is definitely going to help with you blowing out your cartridges and stuff like that. You're not going to have to do that as much, especially if you do this regularly. So yeah, that's about it. As you can see, hopefully you can see, this thing has gotten pretty dirty and pretty black. So that's definitely where you've got your issues, where it won't read the games and all that. But anyways, that's about it for this tutorial. There wasn't much to it. The main part was just making sure you use the correct stuff to clean it out. But anyways, I've got a lot of other cool videos, a lot of other tutorials, a lot of case modding stuff. So definitely subscribe and like this video. I think you'll be pretty impressed with some of the stuff that I do. So yeah, until next time.